story time. I have been a musician for a long time now. I've played all over the United States, in different countries, in front of sold out crowds, in front of thousands of people, and I've also played in front of no one. I am not ashamed to say that I've played in empty rooms where no one showed up. On one particular night a while back, I was singing and playing my original music at this restaurant slash bar that I play at regularly. And no one was there. Now, I don't mean that no one showed up in the metaphorical sense that like it was only a couple of people. I mean, there was no one there but me. But I'm making the best of it. I'm playing my songs. I'm also streaming live, which I don't think there was anyone watching me on the live stream either. I was performing in the front patio of this establishment, so it was outdoors. At one point in between songs, I'm taking a drink of water and I notice this cute little cat walking in. So I think to myself, all right, I'm gonna play for this cat. And then I play the first chord of the next song, the cat gets startled and runs away. So then I think to myself, damn, do I suck that bad? The cat don't even wanna hear me sing. So I continue singing my songs, and at one point, this woman walks by. She sort of walks past the front entrance, hears the music, then she pokes her head in, looks at me and smiles, and then kind of surveys the area and walks inside. She finds a seat right in front of me. So now I have an audience and I'm playing for her. While I'm playing for her, she pulls out her phone and makes a call, and I assume it to be a FaceTime call because she's looking at the phone like this, and then she flips the phone over to the camera, points at me, and then points at somebody on her phone, and then says some things and smiles, and then hangs up. I finish playing the song, and she's clapping wildly, and she's smiling and cheering me on. I'm happy that she was there, and I was grateful for the applause, but I think on my face, she can read the disappointment that I felt. I was disappointed in myself that no one was there. I made flyers, I promoted it on social media, and I guess maybe I just felt like a failure. And she called me on it. After clapping for me, she asks me, why do you look upset? She just straight out called me on my shit. She goes, why do you look so disappointed? And I couldn't really get the words out. And at some point she just goes, I just called my daughter, this is in McAllen, Texas. She goes, I just called my daughter in Austin and I wanted to show her how amazing you are. I just told her how you gotta hear this guy. You gotta come down here and see him perform live. He's amazing, he's great. And then she goes, yeah, maybe there's not a lot of people here, but I'm here and I wanna hear you sing some more. You're great. At that point, I was kind of too stunned to speak. I didn't know what to say. And then she smiles and goes, what are you drinking? And I said, well, right now I'm just drinking this water. She goes, no, let me buy you a drink. What do you want to drink? So I told her, well, if you're gonna get something to drink, I'll just have whatever you're having. She goes, great, hold on a minute. I'm gonna go order at the bar. She brings me an adult beverage and we toast. I continue singing for her, and in between we're talking, she's asking about the songs, I'm telling her about the stories behind the songs, and we're having a great time. She leaves sometime later, but before she leaves, she tells me this. Don't base how you feel on how many people showed up. I think you're great, and I love your lyrics. You have to know that you're great. The world just doesn't know it yet. You're gonna get real far. Just keep going. We hugged, and I told her, you don't know how much I needed to hear that. And then she left. I've played at that place dozens of times since then, more times than I can count. And yet, I haven't seen her since. For whatever reason, our paths haven't crossed. I like to think that the universe sent me an angel that night. To all of my fellow artists and people in general that are just trying to do something new, that might happen. You might put on a performance and give it your all and no one shows up. You might start a new business and get no new customers for a while. But I think that's the price we pay. I think that's the price we pay for going beyond our comfort zone. Sometimes I feel like the universe tests you. You set forth an intention and work toward it. And sometimes I think that life, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, tests you and asks, is this really what you want? Are you sure? And then it's up to you to prove it. Not just with your words, but with your actions. It's easy to believe in yourself when everything is going right. But can you believe in yourself when you're broke and it seems like the world is falling apart around you? That's the real test. So keep going. And if it's any consolation, you're not alone. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm performing tonight. And whether I have a full house or no one shows up, I'm gonna sing my songs and give it my all. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go to my gig.